Hello, hello, and welcome back to a gold mining simulator. My name is Quad, and in the last episode, well, we did our normal 1100 cubic yards of material. We only pulled in about 800 and some ounces of gold, and I completely forgot to run my mats through the damn magnetite separator, so I probably missed out on an entire bucket of magnetite. But anyway, everything over here does seem done. We got the jig buckets done. The mats are in place. Yeah, everything seems to be going fine. We got 18% in the wash plant, and then I think there's still some over there in the old hopper. Let's get everything turned on and let's just get started. Oh, check it out, by the way. My water tower is completely filled up. Let's turn this thing off. So yeah, there's no reason in running that until, well, we empty it some more. So anyways, let's turn this on. There we go, 63 gallons per minute. Let's turn on the old power. There we go. Let's turn off the magnetite separator and all that. There we are. And let's grab the dump truck and let's get over there and start digging. Okay, I'm just going to park the old dumper about right here or so. But let's come over. Let's turn this thing on. 1, 2, 3. There she be. And yeah, check it out. Doing pretty good here, though, I think. There is a ton of gold still at the very bottom of this thing. The basin of it, right? So once we kind of get the hole completely finished and we go all the way around it and get all of the good spots around this thing, we need to figure out how to get to the bottom. Okay, we're all set up. Let's go ahead and empty out whatever's in this thing, which was only 3%. I'm using controller still, so there we go. Let's bring this down though. Let's continue kind of digging in through here. Let's lift it a bit, bring in the old arm, bring it back out. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it over. Let's get it dumped. Yeah, so we'll do 2 more cleanouts today, per usual, of course. And then we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Well, it'll be the day after tomorrow, but... And then after that, we should be able to get into that orange beast. And then at that point, we'll, of course, start, well, processing the dirt with the orange beast. But after that... Oh, come on, bro. That was not a good one. Let me just bring it in a little bit further, please. Okay, whatever. That's a good one. Anyways, I forgot my train of thought there. Oh, yeah. Once we kind of get the orange beast set up and we start making money again, then we'll start worrying about grabbing, like, the Frankenstein and stuff. Let's come in here for a bit more. No, that's not what I was looking for, bro. Bring it down, bring it in, and bring it over. Okay, that's going to be just fine. I wanted to try to get a little bit more of the top layer a little bit, but... Anyways, the truck is sitting at 77%. We only need a couple more scoops. Let's bring it in to, like, right here. I almost need to scooch up a little, but I was able to get it. Lift and swivel. Now, this should put it up to 96, right? 95. We'll get just a little tiny piece. I don't want to really take a 95%er over there, so no, Quad. Get it over there. We're losing... controls here, and a little bit more. There we go. Oh, dude, look, my camera's like really weird right now. It keeps on wanting to go into the freaking dumper. I don't know what's going on, bro. I can't see. Hold on, let me switch my view. I guess we'll have to do this one. The mats, I can't see them, but let me get this thing turned around real quick. It's a little bit hard when you can't swivel the camera. Yeah, what the hell's going on with that, bro? Okay, no, it's still kind of broken. Anyways, the mats are sitting at... Okay, I came way too far down this hill. But they're sitting at 8%, so this will put it up to about 30. Okay, boom, there we go. It's a little bit close to the edge. I don't know how I feel about it, but we're going to leave it here. And then before I dump what I have, I just want to bring this thing forward a little bit. So, like, right up to the edge without falling in the hole, of course. I think that'll be fine. Okay, let's dump whatever else was in this thing, which was barely 2%. But yeah, this should allow me to basically get pretty deep in through here. Let's turn our camera around. Let's bring in the dipper. Let's scoop the bucket. Let's bring it back out. Let's bring it up. Let's dump it. We are sitting at 2%. This should put us 19%. Okay, that was not the best, but anyways, come back in. Let's just grab from like right here. There we go. And then this should all be pretty good gold. I'm expecting to get better numbers than the last episode, that's for sure. Let's bring it back down. Let's continue grabbing off this front side and scoop it, bro. Scoop it a little bit further. Got it. Okay, I don't know if that was a full one or not, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it almost full. 37%. That puts us up to 54. Yeah, definitely was not a full one. Let's come back in here. Let's bring in the dipper. Scoop it. There we go. Bring the dipper out. Lift and swivel. That's looking pretty good. This will put us up to about 72%, of course. So let's come back in. I think we'll just continue. No, we're going to bring it up a little bit more. Yeah, let's continue grabbing off right here. Okay, that was not too swell, bro. I don't know how I feel about that one. Anyways, bring it up, bring it over. No, don't hit the truck, fool. We actually made some pretty good impact on that when I hit it, though. 84%, yeah, that was really, really horrid. Anyways, can I grab a little bit more right here? I can, so I did. Let's go and dump it. This will put us up to 90. No, it's a little bit too much, bro. Not 100%. Oh, yeah, look, it's still doing it. Oh, interesting. I wonder what the hell that's about, bro. They must have broken something with the most recent update. There was an update recently that did some things. I don't know exactly what it did, but it was during the end of the damn... Okay, this is really hard. The end of the last season. Okay, it actually works okay as long as your camera is reversed. Anyways, they are sitting at 27% on the mats. Yeah, and it looks like it has something to do with the dirt because it does not do it when my thing is empty. But let's get back in the excavator. Let's dump whatever we had in here, which wasn't very much. It looks like 1%. Yeah. Let's come back in. Let's continue. Can we still reach this back side, I wonder? Yeah, it looks like it. I'm going to bring it down. Let's go ahead and hit the boom. No, that's the dipper, bro. And I shaved the side a little bit too much, but let me see if I can grab this without losing it. I got it. Bring it in, bring it over. See you later, Seka. We are currently sitting at 20%, so that was indeed a full bucket. Let's bring this down, though. About right here, let's just hit the dipper, scoop the bucket, bring it back out, lift it. There we go, a nice full one. Should be good gold in these dirts right here. That was 18%. We're sitting at 38. Okay, right there's fine. Scoop, and then scoop again, bring it out, lift it. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's dump this, of course. So how the hell are you guys doing, by the way? How the hell are you? Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. I myself, though the weekend was good, but yesterday was not too swell. Public service announcement. Don't forget, if you're eating extremely hot foods, especially something that has Carolina Reaper, don't forget that it's not only hot going in, okay? So anyways, let's come back in. Let's go ahead and bring in the dip. Curl the bucket, bring the dipper back out without dumping any of it. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of what happened yesterday. I was so prepared to come in and do some digging yesterday. Let me dump that whole thing. I should only put it up to, yeah, not even 95. Anyways, yeah, I kind of screwed myself, bro, with some super duper hot freaking Carolina Reapers. Anyways, let's not dump any of this on the ground. Let's dump it into the dumper. It is sitting at 93, so we need to be very careful here. And boom, there we go. Okay, coming up, it looks like the mats are sitting at about 46%, so this should put them up to about 65%. Note to self, don't take the land bridge, bro. We can't get through no more. No, only kidding. I can always get through, so we're just gonna back it up. Not just joking. I can't get through. I'm gonna have to go around the horn. Not a horn, bro. It's a hole. Yep, I'm gonna have to go around the hole. But there we go. Let's dump whatever we had in there. This one should be a pretty good one, right? Yeah, it's about 11% or so. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it in. Am I going to fall off if I try to come up any further? Nah, bro, I don't think so. From my estimates here, it looks like we should be just fine. Let's come in now. I want to grab a little bit more right here. Okay, that's definitely a full one. Lift it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and dump it. I'm going to get the rest of that little section there. And then I am going to try to scoot up a little bit, but I don't know how well that's going to work. But let's come in. Yeah, let's continue grabbing like right here. Bring it in, bro. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, I was trying to go left, but it went right. Well, depending on which way we're looking at it. But anyways, I am kind of backwards from everything right now. So I'm going to move my camera a little bit to face more like this. Anyways, let's bring it back down. Let's see if I can grab off that bottom right there. Okay, that looks fine enough. There we go. Okay. Actually, it doesn't look fine whatsoever. Let's go ahead and dump that. I'm going to try that again, but I don't want to go deep. I just want to take off of like right here, right? Is that? Hold on. Let me get it over a little bit more. Bring it down a little bit more. Bring it in, bro. I mean, that is full, so we'll take it. It's not the best dirt, obviously, because it's that upper dirt, but anyways. 66, this will put it at 85. Okay, let's go ahead and try to scoot this thing up a little bit. I'm going to change it to about right here so I can kind of keep an eye on it. We don't want it to go in, obviously. So just bring it forward, and okay, we're going in, bro. We're going in, park it right there. I mean, it's not the safest thing to do, but we're gonna do it, bro. Let's switch back to the bucket, and then, ah, damn it, that was the off button. Let's see if we can grab down here at the bottom, like right here, right? That's what I'm trying to get to. Yeah, there we go, bro. That's what I'm looking for. Nope, close it, don't drop it. Got it. Let's lift it, let's dump it. This will put it at a full 100%. In fact, I don't even want to dump the whole thing, so a little bit more, a little bit further. There it is. Yeah, they're gonna have to put out a hot patch. I wonder how. Oh Jesus, I think I'm already falling in. I can't see. Put your goddamn brake on, fool. Okay, look, I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah. I thought I was going in. Either way, let's go dump this damn thing. But yeah, they're gonna have to probably put out some kind of hot patch for this. I'm sure I cannot be the only person, right? Nah, definitely not. Anyways, what are we sitting at, bro? I can't tell because of the camera, but it does look like they're sitting at about 65%. This will put it up to 84%, which means we only have one truck after this, so put them back. Let's go ahead and dump what we had. It's probably about 8% or so. Just joking, it's 4%. Let's bring this back down. Let's grab right here. It's a little bit hard, right? Because we have to extend our arm completely out. But let's bring it into about right here. And then let's start scooping the buckets. And then let's do the dipper. Just kidding, that's a full bucket. Let's dump it. Yeah, there should be some good gold in those heels. Black gold, Texas tea. Too bad there isn't any good oil mining games, right? I mean, I don't think they call it mining for oil, but extraction, oil extraction games. I know there's that really crappy looking one that's kind of like a multiplayer made by a 12-year-old or something, but like it'd be cool to see like a really good looking one made, right? Maybe. Anyways, what the fuck does that say? Oh, my fuel's low. Well, that's not true. I mean, just kidding, it is kind of low. Anyways, can we get in here a little bit further to about right there? Let's just bend the dipper. Okay, it's actually full, so never mind. Let's bring it out. Let's not dump any of that. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna get some real good gold here. Oh yeah, we're gonna get some real good gold down here in these hills. Let me tell you right now. Yeah, let's bring it back down. Let's continue just scraping off the floor. I'm going to extend my dipper out. The bucket is fully opened. Let's just bring the boom down. Okay, we're missing a little bit there. Let's go ahead and curl. I'm taking a little bit too much off of that side wall. I don't know if you saw that or not, but let's dump it. It's a bit of a partial. It was a decent enough one though. We're at 69 a giggity percent on the dumper there. Let's bring this one into about right here. Nice and slow, bro. Bring it down. Now let's bend the dipper. Curl the frickin' arm, bro. Okay, just kidding. This is some really dense dirt down here. It must have been extremely packed, right? I don't know if you guys ever dug a hole in your backyard before, but sometimes that dirt can get pretty dense when you get deep. Anyway, what the hell was that at? 88%. We only need a partial. Let's come in. Let's try to grab about right here. Bring in the dip, and there we go. I used to have to dig, well, not have to, but I used to dig out my yard a little bit when I would set up one of those swimming pools. And by one of those swimming pools, I do mean an above ground pool. I would typically dig down about 2 feet for the entire pool and then set the inside or set the above ground pool into the hole and then fill it up. The mats are sitting at 84, so this will put it up to 103%. So this will be our last truck. There we go. Let's hop out. Okay, it's in there. I'm just gonna wait for these jig buckets to kind of fill up, and then we'll do a manual swap. But yeah, bro, I don't do swimming pools now, but like 10 years ago when I used to do swimming pools for the kids when they were little, I would basically just dig out a 2 to 3 foot deep hole, the size of the swimming pool, set the pool inside of that thing, and then fill it up that way. So then all you had to do to get into the pool was just run and frickin' jump over the edge, bro. It was only like a little 3 foot, 2 foot frickin' sidewall. It was really nice, but it was a lot of work and a lot of digging. Anyways, where the hell are these mats sitting at? 95%. Okay, check it out. The thing got swapped. This one's full. Let's go ahead and swap it. Boom, boom. There we go. We'll just throw these into the corner back there. Just joking, by the way. We're not going to throw these into the corner back here. Even though I should, honestly. I wonder if this is... actually given me extra gold. I wanted to test that out. So you know what? I will throw them over there, and then I'm just going to ignore the messages about them being full. Anyways, these are full. Let's go turn off the water, bro. Run. Boom. There we go. The water is turned off. I actually accidentally unplugged the entire thing. We were back down to 960,000 gallons. I'm not going to worry about turning it on. Let's go turn off the power. And boom, there we go. Power is off. Let's get over here, bro. What do we got going on? We got 5% in the shaker and nothing in the hopper. So we're going to be basically starting off fresh. Let's get up here, though. Let's do this one first. So squeeze through the gap. Let's pull out the old baby shovel. There she be. I don't have a bucket up here. Damn it, bro. Why the hell didn't I bring that last time? Let me grab a bucket. Okay, I got my bucket here. Let's throw it in. Let's go ahead and dig this out. We'll pull out the old baby shovel. We're going to come back here. We're going to grab right, and then we're just going to turn, and then we're going to dump. There we go. That is everything. My shovel still has a little bit in here, so let's just grab this bucket. Let's toss it almost down. Let me just grab that, and then we're going to bring another bucket up, but we'll set that back there. I'm going to grab another bucket for this partial. We're just going to dump it in just like that. And then I'm going to bring another bucket up just like so. And then let's do the mats. They already swapped all these. So all I got to do is grab these mats here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then toss them. Okay, what the hell was that, bro? Let me try that again. 1, 2, and go. Oh, what the frick? Look. Oh, bro, what the hell? Don't tell me. Look at this. Dude, I'm about to quit the game now. Look. I cannot believe it. I fucking was just talking about it. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I thought they disabled the ability to throw. Jesus Christ, it scared me for a second. Let me try that again. I was just saying in the last episode that I hope they keep this mechanic here in the next game where I can just go like that. Oh, dude, they fucking broke it. I can't throw it. It just drops to the floor. Look, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, hell no, bro. I'm about to quit playing if they don't fix that. Anyways, let me get 6 new ones. Dude, I feel like somebody at Code Horizon must have a vendetta for me. They probably watched my last episode and told me, oh, look, see, I was able to do it that time. I don't know what the hell's going on. Hold on, let me grab these last 2. 1, 2, 3, jump. And let's throw these in. Boom, boom. Okay, let's do the same thing. Let's see if I can actually throw these damn ones. Okay, there's the last grill. Let's grab 4 mats. And then, yeah, let's see if I can throw them. Yeah, dude, what the frick is that about, bro? Okay, that one went. Why the hell doesn't the other ones go? I like have to like super swing. Anyways, bro, let me grab another set of clean ones. And let me gather all the ones I threw everywhere. Jesus. And then look, even trying to throw them forward, they just drop to the ground. What the hell is going on, bro? So upset now. Look at this. Yeah, somebody at Code Horizon must hate me. Because I was literally just talking about that in the last episode. Regardless, the clean ones must still be in this machine. They are. Let's go ahead and get them put in. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here's the other 2 dirty ones. Let's see if I can swing it to the left better. Nope, it just drops straight to the ground, bro. Ah, hell no, dude. Dude, that upsets me so much. It, like, completely screws up my workflow. You know what I mean? Even trying to throw it forward. Yeah. Something definitely broke. I think 1 works fine. It's just when holding more than 1. Damn it. Yeah, it's just holding more than 1. 1 and 2. There we go. Well, there's 2 things that broke during this last update, right? The freaking camera on the truck, and then the ability to throw multiple mats. Anyways, that's all done. Anything else that I need to do? Well, I'm going to make sure I have everything over here since that was a hot mess. But yeah, even if I try to swing fast, let's see. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, it just like falls to the ground. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, I don't like that, bro. That don't get fixed. I'm gonna be a sad man. But I'm missing 3 of my mats, so let me find them real quick. Well, they didn't go very far. They're just actually in here between the jigs. Yes, even if I try to throw them like that, it doesn't work. Dude, I wish I could roll back the save. Or not the save, but the update. Well, I'm still missing one of those mats. It wasn't in the lost and found, but let's just turn this back on. Let's get back to digging. And then, of course, let's get the water turned back on. There we go. Oh, I found the other mat, by the way. It was way the hell over here. Who knows why? Well, because the throwing mechanics were broken. Yeah. So we'll just throw that into the corner. Anyways, we're done, bro. Let's grab the dumper and get back over there. I'm gonna have to create like a little discussion board or something on Steam. Make sure that those get addressed. Anyways, let's just park this thing. Not like that, but let's come up here a bit more. Okay, I'm gonna have to start scooting back. So let me scoot this up as close as I can. About right here. Let me dump whatever I had in here. Wrong way. Dump it. It was barely 5%. Let's release the brake. Let's reverse this thing. There we go. And then let's continue digging off the top layer so we can continue getting the bottom layers, right? Let me see. Is this too far for this thing? I wonder. Let me see. Yeah. Let me scoot up my truck. Boom. Something like that. Let's bring this in. Why is my thumb all weird? Look at that. Oh, I kind of closed it or something. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue scooping off this here. Or not continue. Let's start, I meant. Anyways, bring it in full. Bring in your bucket. There we go. This is going to be crappy dirt, of course, but we have to get it out of the way. There we go. I guess I could. I don't have to process it, honestly, this crappy dirt. I could just, like, slap it to the side or something. I think that's the point of the new mechanic in Gold Mining Simulator 2, allowing us to put, like, dirt off onto the side of the parcel. Anyways, come in full. Grab it. Bring it out. Bring it up. Bring it over. Let's dump it. We are sitting at 42 in our dumper. This puts it up to 60%. Let's come back in about right here. Lift your boom, bend your dipper, and scoop your bucket. There we go. That's about how far I want to push the whole thing back. There we go, though. 79%. Let's do the same thing over here, though. Bring this in. Let's bring in the dipper. Just scoop, and there we go. That's about as far as I want it to go. Bring it up, bring it over. Let's dump it out. That's 79. This should put it up to 89, 99, almost 99. Let's just grab a little bit more from right here. There we go. Lift it, swing it, and of course, dump it. Not all of it, just a little bit. Okay, everything is basically at like 1%. It's empty. Let's get back. Let's dump whatever we had. Probably not too much. Nope, 6%. Let's come in. I do want to grab a little bit more, like right here, before I decide to move up. So let's just come in. The hell's that? Oh, finally I got the bucket as full thing. Yeah. Anyways, let's bring this in. Let's bring it down. Let's dump it, of course. 21%. And then I think we're almost ready to scoot up. I'm gonna grab a little bit from right here, though. And there we go. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and get scooted up now, I think. Not yet, actually. Let's dump that, however. There is a piece that I just spotted right here. Let's bend in the dimper, bro. There we go. Curl the bucket, and that's about right. And now we'll go ahead and just scooch ourselves up. But we'll dump this first, of course. That does put it up to 58%. We're gonna switch over, let go of that brake, scooch up, pretty much right to the edge. Maybe a little bit past, like right there, right? Switch it back, and now we should be able to get kind of deep in here. Let's see. Yeah, like that. Bring in the dip. Scoop your curl your bucket a little bit. There we go. Yeah, the bucket is full. We know, bro. Wanted to see. Now, it's not really a good experiment because I didn't have those buckets over there yesterday, and we did have a poor day, but I think that had more to do with the dirt that I was digging rather than those buckets being at the bottom of that damn sluice box. Anyway, 77, 87, 97. This should give us almost a complete full bucket. It is at a 95. Let me come in just for a little bit of a partial here. Scoop right there. That's going to be fine. Bring it up. We only want to dump just a little bit, right? Just a little bit more, and there we go. You know what? Since the camera is broken, I'm just going to drive the entire thing backwards. Yeah, that works a lot better. Okay, anyways, we are sitting on our mats at about 20%. So we got this bucket or this truck, and then just 3 more to go. Okay, let's go and dump whatever we had left, which is probably a decent amount, right? 10%, yeah. Let's bring it in. Yeah, we should be able to get most of this to finish out the day. So let's just come in about right here. Let's bring in the dipper and scoop with your, scoop with your bucket. There we go. Lift it, turn it, let's dump it. And then hopefully we'll hit about 1,200 ounces today. We'll have to see. If we do, is it going to be because of my dirt, or is it because I have those buckets over there at the bottom of that wash plant? I don't know. But let's dump what we got. 28%. No, bring it down, bro. I'm losing my controls. That does put it up to 45. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it over. Let's bring it down. Let's go ahead and scoop right there. Curl the bucket. And yeah, should be fine. At the end of this episode, no, we're not going to. I was going to say I'm going to fill this thing up with some fuel, but I think I'll just do it at the beginning of the next. There should be enough fuel to kind of get us all the way through the day. There we go, though. Got it. Let's go and dump it. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. because my camera view, I think. Anyways, 65, this puts us up to 84. Let's bring it down, let's bring it back. Let's grab off of this back wall right here. There we go, got it. Don't spill it. And this will put us up to about, oh dude, 100%. I fucked that up big time. I only needed 15. Okay, well, since the camera's broken, yeah, we're just gonna drive backwards again. Now, unfortunately, there's not a way to drive backwards when dealing with those mats, but it's fine, bro. What are we sitting at? Yep, 40%. This will put us up to just about 60. So we'll just bring this back up here to about right there. Let's bring our bucket in. We didn't have a partial this time. Let's bring it all the way down. Let's try to, oops, no, not that way, bro. Let me uncurl my bucket a little bit. Yeah, let's come into about right there. Just scoop. There we are. Let's close our bucket. Let's dump it. There we go. A little bit further, and here we are. Let's see if it's a full 19. And it was a full 19. Excellent. Let's come back down. Let's grab right next to it. So about right there. Scoop, scoop. Nope, we're going the wrong way, bro. I'm drifting to the side for some reason. Anyways, it's a full one. Let's bring it over. This should put it up to, well, 37. Anyways, the bucket's full if you didn't know. Let's come back in. Let's grab from here. No, I keep swiveling it the wrong way because of this goddamn camera view. Anyways, we got it. Bring it up. Let's dump it. I think I'm gonna have to try to swivel my camera just a little bit here, just so my view isn't backwards to the way I'm moving it. So like something like this, right? Let's bring it in. Let's bring it down. Actually, you know what? Let me try to bring it in a little bit more like this. There we go. Let's bring it in. Let's see if we can scoop a little bit more off the bottom. A little bit. I got it. Let's close the bucket, however. Yeah, this is really deep dirt, so hopefully there's really high gold amounts, right? Anyhow, this is a bad view, by the way. Never mind, bro. Let's just dump this stupid thing. It'll be fine. My brain will figure it out, I think. Anyways, let's come back in. Okay, that's all really bad views. I'm gonna have to just stick with this. Extend it out. Let's bring it all the way down. Scoop. And there is a full one, and dump it, of course. 74. This should put us up to 93, and it did. So now I just need a little bit of a baby partial scoop, which we'll just grab right from there. Bring it back out, bring it back up. Don't over spill it here, and we're just gonna pour a little bit, right? And boom, there we go. And then we'll just drive back in reverse and get it dumped, bro. Excellent. So the mats should be roughly close to 60%, and it looks like that is the case. They are sitting at 59 and 61, in fact. Okay, I'm back. Let's go ahead and dump whatever we had left in here, which was a pretty good amount. Look, not that much. It was 10%, about a half of a bucket. Let's come back in though. Let's continue grabbing off of, like, yeah, this upper section, this backside, underneath of our tracks. Swing it, dump it. I am a little bit close, I guess. 24%. Let's bring this over. Let's bring it back down, and then let's just bend the dipper in about right here. There we go. And then we'll get one more just a little bit to the side of that one. And 24, this puts us up to 41. And then, yeah, I want to grab just like right here. There it is. There it is. Okay, kind of. I need to grab one more just from right there. But let's dump what we got. This does put it up to about 60%. Yeah, I want to grab just a little bit more like right here. So bend the dipper and just pull off that wall. There we go. There we go. That's all I wanted. Okay, let's bring it back. Let's dump it. And then, yeah, I don't know where we're going to move in the next episode. I'll have to look at the gold map again to see where the next best spots are going to be. But let's bring this down, and that's going to be good, right? Let's go ahead and bring in the dipper. Okay, that's good. It's pretty dense down here. Let's curl that bucket in, and we'll go back to around the same spot on the next one here. I bring this in, it come over, it says 72. It is now sitting at 90. Let's bring this back down all the way to the bottom, to about right here. Bend the dipper, scoop it. There it is. Okay, let's get back up. And then we only want to do a partial. So 90%. 95, a little bit further. There we go. Damn it, I forgot to go in reverse. Now I can't see, so let's see what happens. Okay, I can't see jack, bro. But we'll get it backed up. We'll get it freaking dumped. And this will pretty much be it. This is at 77%. This is going to put it just under 100% at like 90 something, right? So we're gonna go grab no more actually. I'm just going to shut it off right here. Okay, and while that's doing that, I'm gonna come over here and turn off my generator. So boom, there we go. Look at it, I didn't even use that much fuel today. Let's go ahead and empty it, or fill it back up, I meant to say. There we go. And let's see, how the hell is this doing over here, by the way? Yeah, it's sitting at 97, 98% down here. That jig is about to get swapped. Just kidding, I don't have a freaking bucket there for it to swap out of. Look, and there we go, it got swapped. Let me grab one more so I can swap out mine. So boom, 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 and there we go. And then we'll just stick this back here for now. Okay, check it out. The minor moss mats have been swapped and it's actually completely done. So let's go turn everything off, starting with the water, of course. We used about 500,000 gallons. No, I'm just, you know, that is true, yeah. About 500,000 gallons. Anyway, let me shut that off. We're going to turn this on. I'm going to turn this back on while we do our clean out. And of course, we're going to come over here. We're going to turn this thing off. Boom. And then we're just going to turn on our wave table and stuff. And then, of course, we're going to start with our first clean out, which is going to be this top one here. So let's pull out our little baby shovel. So we just come back here. We grab from the thing. We just got to turn and then we just got to dump it. There we go. That was the last one. I do have another partial. So we're just going to grab the buckets, throw it down. Not right there, bro. And then my little partial, we're just going to dump it right into here. Let me shut this goddamn thing off. And then, yeah, I think we're ready to go, bro. Let me grab this. This is part of that thing up there, right? So we might as well start with, oh no, I got to do the moss mats. Hold on. I don't want to forget that. But you know what? I'm going to grab this little partial one from up there and just dump it in. There we go. Yeah, it was basically nothing. Either way, we need to do mat swap out. So let's do that real quick. We check on the top here. Looks like most of them got swapped, but not all of them. So that's exactly where I'm going to start, is with these ones here. So here is the last grill. I'm just going to pull off all 4 of them. Even if they're partials, it's fine. But here is the final 2. So 1 and 2. Let's just go ahead and run this thing. And then we'll get the rest of them right. So let me hop up here. There we go. We'll just grab all these. Some of these are empty, I'm aware, but it's fine. In fact, it's already done. So I'm going to just swap them out real quick. So here's the clean ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 5th and the 6th one. There we go. Let's put the grills back on. And here is the final one. Boom, there we are. Okay, let's put these mats in. Boom and boom. There's the final 2. While that's doing that, we're going to come over here and grab these mats. So let's pull these off. Here is the final one. Boom. Oops, damn it. I'm a TIE fighter once again. Anyway, set it down full. Let me grab these 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just gonna set them right here. Here's the other 2. These are done, so let's go ahead and grab them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're just gonna stick them back in, right? So boom, 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 and boom. 4 and 5, right? Let's put these back on. There's 1, 2, and here is the final one. So these mats are completely clean. Let's put in the next batch as they are done. 5 and 6. There we go. Let me grab the next batch. Here's the remaining 2, and we'll just let this kind of keep on going. In fact, I'm going to start running this machine. So let me just go ahead and grab these buckets back here. We can top them off to about 90% rate. So let me grab 2 more. There's 1, it puts it up to 48. Here is the other one, which puts it up to 68. In fact, I think I put this 4th one in, so let's just do it. Boom, there we go, and it is at 91. But check it out, we have a full magnetite, which of course the magnetite's going to come over here to our pickup truck, which currently has 4 buckets in it. We are not going to forget to run the mats through the frickin' magnetite separator today, because that alone is going to be probably a full bucket. But let's replace it. Boom, let's grab the gold. Let's just toss the gold over here for now. Put in a new one. And all I have left is my jig buckets. But these mats are done. Let's go ahead and grab them. And then these ones we're just going to stick in here like that. Here are the final 2, by the way. And then let's stick in the next batch. Boom and boom. There we go. There's all 6 of them. This is full. Let's go ahead and grab the gold. Let's swap it out and put in a new bucket. There we go. In fact, we can get these jigs, so let's grab them. We have 2 full buckets back here. Let's just dump them in. There's 1, and then here is the second one. We cannot put it in. Actually, we can. So boom, there we go. It's at 90%. The gold is at 100 though, so let's swap it out. Slap it over here. This is almost done. Look, 99%. Let's take these clean mats. These clean mats just have to go over here. Here is the remaining 2. And then all I got left is 6 more mats down here. And boom. Boom. There we go. There's 5 and 6. Check it out. The gold bucket is full. Let's go ahead and grab it. Let's bring it over. Let's put in an empty. And then before we continue with the mats, let's grab these little partial jig buckets and just dump them in. They're barely like 1% probably, but here is the second one. Yeah, if we look inside of it, it's just like a little tiny bit, right? So boom. Check it out though. The gold bucket is full. Let's grab it, bring it over, put an empty in. The magnetite is full, so let's grab this. This is our second magnetite bucket today, but we did come in with the magnetite already partially filled. Let's go and drop it in. Boom, that puts us up to 5. And then this is going to be the fun one coming up. Let me grab an empty. We'll stick it in here like that, right? I'm going to wait for this to empty, and then we're going to drop in the this gold bucket. But let me pull this out. Let's put an empty one in over here real quick. Boom. Check it out. The gold bucket is full. Let's grab it. Bring it over. Put it empty. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, that's it, bro. That's all of it, actually. So now let's pour in these gold buckets. We'll start with the big one. 36% on that thing over there. We'll stick that here, and then let me grab this one as well and just kind of dump it in right away. And then I'm going to shut off this machine since I don't need it running. And while that's doing its thing, I'm going to put these mats over in that spot. But check it out, actually. There is a full bucket. 2,800 magnetites. Let me go ahead and grab the gold. We're going to start with this one. We're going to dump it in. Put it back, and the mats alone gave me another bucket of magnetite. Let's just grab it, replace it, throw it into the truck. That does give us 6 buckets now. We're not going to take it until we have a full 10, maybe more. I don't know. But anyways, what do we need to do? Well, I need to grab this gold bucket. You know what? Let me shut this off. Just for the sake of the sound. And then this here, we're going to pour it into here. So 65% is nothing but the freaking mats, right? So let's run it. Let's see how much gold we get from that. We're starting off with 0 gold, of course. Bucket's at 20%. The gold is at 300 ounces. I'm going to go ahead and dump it now. So we got about 350 freaking ounces of gold just from the mats alone. Let's go and finish the rest of this out, though. Oh, yeah, and here's the other mats. We'll throw them down. And then, of course, the remaining 2. Only got 2 buckets left. We are sitting under 50. Let's just dump it. The gold is sitting at 900 ounces as of right now. Here is my final bucket. And we are currently sitting at 800 ounces. So I think it's safe to say that we will get more than what I got in the last episode, but not too safe, honestly. That 800 ounces is not moving up very fast. So okay, but check it out, we're almost done. We are currently sitting at 940 ounces, so I don't think we're gonna hit 1,000 today, which is a bit unfortunate. But we did end the day with a total of right there 968 ounces of gold. Okay, well, let's head to town. Let's go ahead and smelt that. Now, there was an update to the squad, something about drifting. I don't know what the hell that means, but let's see if we can drift in. Nah, I don't know, but it does feel like it's a little bit more stable, though. Look. Oh, hell yeah, dude. They definitely fixed it, I think. I was not all squirrely. Oh, wow. Let's hop out. Let's go ahead and process this stuff. We do have 968 ounces. We're going to lose 24, and it's going to cost 24,000. Oh, check it out. The blacksmith is done. Let's go ahead and grab it. Let's see, though. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely a lot more stable. Look. Oh, dude, they totally fixed it. Dude, it drives so much better. I mean, I got a little bit squirrely there, but I was trying to, so. Anyway, let's go ahead and do a 180 drift. Just joking, bro. Okay, it's still a little bit squirrely, but it definitely feels like it runs a little bit better. Anyways, let's go ahead and sell this crap. And by crap, I do mean my gold. And yeah, we're pretty much hitting 1.2 million, probably closer to 1.1 million. But this will put us up to 1.2.8. No, you don't put multiple points in there. But it does put us up to almost $3 million. And yeah, I think the only thing I need now is 2 of these. which will run me just under 2 million. So we're gonna have to wait until the end of the next episode to grab these two, and then after that we'll get that thing set up. But let's go back, let's sleep, let's see how we did for the day. Probably should have bought one of them for the discount, but oh well. And a good morning, Vietnam. I didn't see any employees up there, but I did go through about 1100 cubic yards of material again. We did earn a little bit more than the last episode, but not as much as the ones before. So that bucket thing at the bottom of the plant definitely did not do anything. Let's sleep for 2 hours. And yeah, bro, that's going to be it for this one. Yeah, so in the next one, we'll do another 2 cleanouts. At the end of that episode, we'll buy both those sluice boxes. And then we'll either set up the orange beast at the end of the next episode, or we'll wait to the beginning of the one after. But regardless, that's it for this episode. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, my name is Quad, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Later on, everybody. Later on.